Take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real. If we can follow what we feel. I'm running, but I've reached the edge. And now I'm falling. Surprised
Green Bay got the juice. Turn on mic for stream, I can't hear y'all.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Rodgers' Packers. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game. So we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number two, number three, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
So now Aaron Rodgers bringing the Packers onto the field, fresh off that 28-point victory over Seattle. He only threw it 23 times, but he completed 18 of them, getting up early, and 3 touchdown passes as well.
I see the rhythm back. I see the timing back. I see the trust in the receivers back in a big way for Aaron Rodgers. I thought earlier in the season he was holding the ball, moving around, extending plays, hoping for bigger ones rather than taking the normal throws that he would in that offense. I think he's back to doing it the other way, and the big plays are coming off of that as a result.
And now nobody wants to face Green Bay.
Nobody. On offense, a guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap.
Cheesehead's gonna lose now, mime heads.
Defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball. Then he made a nice tackle.
He completes it to Jordy Nelson. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The two-time Pro Bowler, Bobby Wagner, coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And able
able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On the carry, Michael. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
Throwing is Rodgers, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side by Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On the opening drive, they know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packer. Jordy Nelson from 13 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julius Peppers not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Oh, baby, and we got a game. Liquid is rising up.
Maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to... With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a give. It's Michael. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Second down now after the incompletion. On the ground, it's Michael. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football, if you're going to throw it. So
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A really nice carry there by the Flint, Michigan native Thomas Rawls. A transfer from Michigan back to Central Michigan. Got overlooked in the NFL draft when he came out. Ended up being a priority free agent. And boy, what a rookie season he had before injuring an ankle. This guy. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And his guys are going to get the foot. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go to Michael again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result. He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1. Couldn't get the ball. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
No holds barred.
That was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark. When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope. That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning.
Don't let up now, vegetable go for the kill.
Okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Back now
As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt, most of the NFL. Of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left of 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll put 2 receivers left, head toward halftime. Red zone opportunity. Jordy Nelson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
And tough starting field position here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Halfback sent in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. First down, this is Rawls. And some room to maneuver. So Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Wilson again to Rawls. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark, the big rookie from UCLA, in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they
I can't see its black screen.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. There's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, third and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Okay, well, we have a second here. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. If it ended today, Cowboys, Lions would have the bye. Then the Bucs, Giants, Seahawks, and Falcons all would be in.
And let's break it down just a little bit farther. Let's talk about the NFC East, which looked like an absolute lock for Dallas, and it might still be. But the Giants are still there. Remember, they own the tiebreaker over the Cowboys if they finish in a tie. And in the NFC South, Atlanta and Tampa Bay are going to come down to the wire.
Neck and neck, both 8-5. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the... So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 319! From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Nelson's got him here right side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Complete to Janis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And again, it's Rodgers. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. 23 yards on the play. And quickly, they get to the line. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Able to shift, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark able to run him down for a loss of a yard. They completion now. Finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
One receiver left, three to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Rodgers throwing here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So an extra defensive back on the field. They need a stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Michael. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They run again with Michael. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Christian Michael punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add on to their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. They
go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he's he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Wilson, firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.